Hello everyone, welcome to a new process video. I'm still working through my summer kit series and I'm working on layouts from July. These photos are from I think it's called the Friendship Gardens? Riverside Friendship Gardens in Crosse, Wisconsin. This was one of the stops that we made when we were in that city visiting. And it was lovely because it was during big COVID time, but we could be outside and it wasn't super crowded. People would stay away. And it was just so relaxing and calm. I loved it. So as you can see, this is only a single page, so I'm hoping it goes quickly. I also put these together because there's some white here, and then there's just a pop of purple there. So I definitely want to work in some purple. I know I have stuff in my kit. Let me grab it here so you can see it. I know I have stuff in here. I have a little bag. You can't see it here. That's full of like phrase labels and little embellishments, die cuts, ephemera, that kind of stuff. And I know there's some purple things in there. So I'm going to go through those, see what I can find. I know that I do not have a 3x4 card in there that is purple that's going to work. So I don't even think I have one that's green left. I've used a lot of them at this point. I'm getting towards the end. So I may have to grab something from the rest of my stash, but I know embellishment wise, I do have things I can use. So I'm still trying to just work that kit and get as much out of there as I can. Ta-da! I did find this one in my stash, and this is similar to a blue one that I used on a previous layout. I think these are both from Ellie's Studio because the designs look similar, and I'm going to guess they came in the same monthly kit or maybe one month after the other, and they used a similar design. That part doesn't bother me. I just love that it's purple because it is a very, very good match for those flowers there. So I have that to start with, which is great. I feel like it's kind of plain though, so I may have to embellish that somehow. It's got little stars on it, which isn't exactly what I would make my first choice here, but I'm willing to work with it if that's what I have to do. But I'm going to go into my little baggie of other embellishment stuff and see what I can find in there. So I took out the bag from my kit. These are all I have left for embellishment things, and that may look like quite a bit, but there was probably 3 times that much when I started. So I've used a lot, which is awesome. So I pulled out this because it's a 2-tone purple, and I did love this, so the heart is appropriate. It makes me kind of feel that I'm mixing hearts and stars, but I'm not going to worry about it too much, and maybe I'll be able to cover those up with some puffy stickers out of my stash, rhinestones, enamel dots, who knows? I don't know. But I'm working with it for now because the color's awesome. So I think I like that these are up here, so I think I may put that in the upper left hand corner, or I could do it down here. The other thing is that I picked out this because it's gray. Clearly there are no bicycles here. And I threw that in there because it sort of says, yeah, summer, you bike in the summer. I can't bike because of my back issues. So I don't know when I would use this, but I was thinking maybe if I put it down here, I could just cover up that part like that and then stamp here, write something there, find a phrase stick or something. But at least then I can get that used and you won't see the bicycle. So I did remember that in my kit, I also have this sheet of chipboard stickers, and I love this. It's the right color, but the problem is it's huge. And even if I had put it here instead, I don't know that that would go. It's kind of too much unless it's a 2-page layout, I think. But it would have worked with those stars. So I'm a little sad that I couldn't figure it out, but I just don't think it would go here. I'm going to keep it in reserve if there's any chance I end up being able to use it, but I highly doubt it. All right, so I have this sheet of stickers, and it was tucked behind the paper in my kit, and I kind of forgot about it being in there. I've used it on a couple other I can't talk today. A couple of other layouts prior to this, and then sort of let it disappear. So I want to use it now, and I think I'm just going to use this little sticker that says vacay right there because it's green, which matches, and I'm thinking I can tuck it under here. So always loving this, and then put vacay. And then it'll bring in some green, which I kind of need because I have a lot of purple happening now. So let's see how that would look if I don't know that I like that. Ooh, I like it better up here. How about that? Yeah, vacay, always loving this. Well, that's true. It could refer to always loving this, gardens, which I do, or always loving vacations in general. which I do. So I just noticed that in this pile, I also have this one, which is very, very, very pale purple. It's like the lightest lavender I've ever seen. I'm wondering if I can get away with lifting this up a little bit. Will it let me? Oh, yep. And maybe tucking it in and letting it overlap. Would that look weird? I like it. And it has black font, and I'll be writing in black. Guess what? I'm doing it. So when I was looking at this, I felt like I needed some brown up here because I've got brown in the buildings. And it's a lot of green and purple happening. So these are what I had in my kit that were brown, and I don't like any of these for that. I mean, it kind of goes, but it's too light. I really would like a darker brown. So those aren't going to work. I'm going to go through my kit and see if there's anything else in there that has brown tone to it. If I can't find anything, then I know I have some other wood veneers in other places that might work, so I will pull to those as a last resort. So I found a couple of things, but I don't think these are really going to work. This is way too big, so that's out. And then I do have these, and this one back here says like this so much. It's kind of bigger than I would like. And then this one says highlight of our trip. Well, I don't know that that's exactly true. And I have some Europe stuff to scrap coming up, and I think I might want to save it for that. Even though I did put these in there for summer, I'm just not feeling like any of these really apply here. So I think I have to go into my general stash. Well, people, I didn't find anything in my regular stash of wood veneer either. So now I'm just going to an old backup. I'm going to my brown phrase labels, and I'll see what I can find in there. All right, I found this one, and I know this is one I actually made myself. I used the Project Life app, just chose a brown background, did a bunch of phrases and cut them out. So that's awesome because I didn't even remember I had it, but I'm happy to use it. So it's obviously too long, so I will trim off what I can, and then I will attach it up there. All right, I cut off the excess and then attached what I wanted there. I'm just going to put in a mini staple, and now I think that card is done. All right, and here's the finished page. This one did frustrate me a little bit because I had to pull from outside my stuff, but I still used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things from my kit, so I'm happy with that. So here's another one done with my summer kit. So pleased. Thanks for watching.